Hello again, or I should say, hello like before. Remember me? I'm the one with no apologies. I catch flights, don't catch feelings, very raw. I love to laugh, single, work a lot, take care of my family, build a lot for the family. Sitting back and watching you and your person in admiration, seeing how that person is the star of their own show. God bless. I remember how I used to pick up on your person watching my vibe a lot, by the way. But now I have ascended, so now I don't know what the heck and who the heck. Remember how we used to be jonesing off of each other, or we both jones off of me? No, I still don't have that smoking habit, but I still like a little fun with a little taste of whiskey every once in a while for those who socialize. And you still remained unbothered with me through all of that? Some spiritual evolution, some mind intrigue, you know. Guys, let's proceed. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message for you. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Okay, I pick up on someone who's the most jazziest, sophisticated person ever that you'll meet. Very easy on the conversation, easy on the eyes, but loves the hell out of ratchet music. And it's not ratchet in a derogatory way. It's like, to this person, it's creative art expression because it's a swag at the end of the day, just like having charisma by way of knowing the fancy words, having an extended vocabulary. It's a swag, right? And that's hyper intelligent. Well, so are the artists who makes the songs, like your Chief Keefs and your Sexy Reds. Like, you're gonna think like, oh, what the fuck? Well, how does that match with somebody with the extended vocabulary? You don't know the intellect of these people. You don't know if these people are straight A students, but they have a certain swag about themselves, and they can a lot of people like to consider it ratchet or ghetto, but it's a vibe and it's creative expression. And everybody can't do that neither. You see what I'm saying? Just like everybody can't be smooth, charismatic, like smooth jazz WJJZ 106.1. They can't, everybody can't do that. You see what I'm saying? So some of the lyrics, you know what they say? Them two got together and made the song Fuck My Baby Mama or Fuck My Baby Dad. And Chief Keef was like, bitch is death row. If you leave, then it's RIP. I told my bae, what did he say? I told my bae if you leave me, I, I told my bae, if you leave me, I'm putting rounds in your ass, kill your ass dead and throw a gown on your ass, put some money on your head, I put some count on your ass, pull up with a body bag, but it got pounds in the bag. Like, that's just that. In that song, he also is like super aggressive with how he feels about at least some of the mothers or one of the mothers of his children. She a fine ass bitch, but she ugly deep under. But he starts screaming. Like, he's like, what he say? You trying to beef with me over a bitch? He said, I'm gonna grab your ass. He was I love his energy in that song, but I'm gonna link the song in this video. Okay? But it's like an aggression that he just comes out of nowhere and then he calms back down. Do you love her? He said, hell no. Do I love my baby mama? I mean, yeah, no. He said, I'm about to take 7 M's and buy a damn boat. I thought you was broke. Yeah, and ho. So he said so much stuff in that song. He said, I don't pay bitches, bitch. That is not my mojo. Like, that's the part where he's like growling while he's talking. What does this have to do with the message? What I'm feeling is someone misses you, like a mother to a child. But the person is like the inner child misses the maturity, the mother figure, the nurturing compassion in you. But you are unbothered likewise with that same nurturing, compassionate energy, making your contributions, working. You give me workaholic vibes, okay? And then I see like water. When I look at this card, like water. Somebody immerse themselves in a lot of water. They seek wisdom when they're in water. You could just be in a shower, but it's somebody who loves to be in water. But what I'm getting from it is on the other side lies the full expression of desire. If oneness and divine union is a horizon line, we're able to walk very close towards with integration, wholeness, and heart led evolution. What am I talking about? Metabolism, new feelings. It's like, however paradoxical as we go, we're on the right path. Something about this not being perfect. It's up to you though. I feel like because you're focused on yourself, someone wants to turn a day around with you, about you. Like water can be, it does represent emotions, but it's about lying beyond dualism without exploring the expansion that awaits us outside of binaries. We can only guess, and that's okay. It's our intention that allows us to peek through the veil when it comes to black and white, thinking around pleasure, right? So, thinking that reveres right versus wrong, active versus passive, whatever's polar opposite, straight versus same sex oriented, male versus female. You get the point, right? So, how can you integrate your own dualistic thinking today? So, you thinking, do I love my bitch? I mean, hell no. I mean, yeah, no. That part kind of correlates with that. I think you're feeling like, as an empress, you're unbothered. You feel privileged, and you feel highly educated, and it's a work ethic. You might be working on yourself. You're loving on yourself, but you're putting your contribution in, building your authority by creating content for your own website or your own platform, and by guest posting on popular blogs in your niche. So you could be like, okay, for example, you see how I make videos for my platform. I can visit other people's platforms and make my contribution there in support of them. You could be busy in yourself. You could also be in immaculate shape. Like, you're real passionate about what you're doing right now. Like, whatever you're into, you're super passionate about it. You done bought all the equipment to invest. Like, you're making investments in yourself. Meaning, what makes sense for what do you really want? You dig what I'm saying? Like, what really makes you happy, so to speak. And that's what you invest in: money, time, and energy, and education is solely focused on that. I smell money. I do. I smell money. Okay. Something about people or your family mostly are pissed off you broke a generational curse by building big wealth for yourself. It's in your hands now. So whatever the tools or the talent you got in your possession right now is the big wealth. So whatever you're passionate about right now is where all the wealth is going to come from. And it's going to give you opportunities to build other stuff. I do see a couple different things. Like, you're in the Empress energy. You're in that mature leadership energy, because an Empress, like an emperor, are leaders in that feminine energy. So you're in that receptive energy. Like, you give and receive love. Meanwhile, it looked like somebody wants to offer you something, but this is a Page of Pentacles. Can we start over? Do you love me? Somebody wants to know if you love them, but your back is turned to it. You see how her back is turned to him. I just don't think you care right now, with all due respect. And this person is pulling out all the stops. And it's just manipulative because I looked at every card underneath for the tone. There's heartbreak, secret enemy, brainstorming on what to say to you to manipulate you. What part was honest? I don't want to make you feel like somebody trying to take something from you, but I'd be lying if I said someone wasn't trying to come in and siphon something from you. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing is what the moon always looks like to me, because there's always two dogs howling at the moon. I also see a hit dog will holler. So it's something you said that was like Rico Suave to this person, and I think the answer, what I think you said was absolutely nothing. So something with your silence and you're ignoring them is making them manipulate the situation or try to emotionally guilt trip you. Like, well, what part of it was honest? I don't think you answered when they said, "Do you love them?" It could be some text, it could be a conversation. I see a lot of it in a phone conversation or even in person. And the answer to further amplify, you got the card time to ripen. And the answer to most of life's questions, give it time. So this person thinks they're fake ghosting you to give you time, but they don't know that you're settling into something completely different or completely new, which is away from them, which takes you away from them on purpose. Time makes everything better. If you observe its passing, experience makes one wiser. Someone thinks it's going to be just like old times, because this is a page of wands. Somebody want to come in with a burst of emotion. I feel like it's a tantrum. So if you observe its passing, experience makes one wiser, but if you reflect on its lessons, and aging cultivates a greater capacity for pleasure. But if you simplify, allow it to like a flower blooming or a peach ripening in the sun, there is so much beauty in how the unfolding of time marks you. It's time for somebody to grow the fuck up. Stop being a victim, because you got the Three of Swords here. So somebody is in a victim mode and they're being sneaky. They're hiding their true intentions. Savior, the action is savor it to experience the fullness of life. Curse aging and you deny yourself the pleasure of being completely present in your own life. Getting older is a gift. Not all of us have the luxury of receiving, so cherish it daily. Somebody is stuck in their second childhood, because you only get one true childhood, and that's when you're an actual child. So a second childhood is an adult still behaving or have the mentality of a child, because you got brainstorming here. It's like they love to manipulate. They love it. Okay? Brainstorming, keep fresh ideas flowing for your business. If you feel stuck, take some quiet time with your journal and write down everything that comes. This person loves to play games with you. That's what I feel like. What part was honest? I feel like you rhetorically asked that question. I think you did. Okay. So while this person is sitting in that victimized, you can read through somebody's bullshit. You can tell they hurt. They still harboring over hurt feelings. Like, you gotta grow past that. At some point you get over it. But there's been a death or transformation. I like this bad motherfucker right here. That's my favorite death or transformation card right here. Like, she's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Justified and ancient. Meaning what? Our ancestors have a lot to teach us. No matter our culture and genetic background, our progenitors knew pain and they knew bliss. So they knew the earth, they knew their bodies, they knew connection to all living things. They access, research, and remember. You forgot who you are. And there's judgment. So that's two Scorpio cards right there. You calling somebody out. Like, when you raise your vibe, that's when things can be different. But raising your vibration and attracting opportunities when you love life and enjoy each day to the fullest, this is another page, a page of cups. Like, somebody really has to start all over. Is either somebody has to start all over with you with the page of cups. There are three different energies. The first one was the page of pentacles. That didn't work. The temper tantrum, the page of wands. Now they humble and want to apologize to Page of Cups. You see what I'm saying? Like they gotta get right with you. They're being called out for their shit or something you said to them. It's like you act like you once. I think you said something along the lines what I'm getting with this death of transformation and judgment, and then the justice of the justified and ancient talking about ancestors. Somebody got read their rights. Like, what part of you thought it was an Einstein idea to let someone make you a cripple? Meaning mentally, emotionally, spiritually, even physically. That's not nothing nobody can do for you until you stop being a victim. You're making yourself a cripple. So now people are going to constantly handicap you or tie you down in some way. And that's not what you're crying out for. But that's the signal you send out. That's the low vibe you send out. You dig? Like all you do, you make me want to raise my vibe even higher. Love your life. That's what it says on this raise your vibe part. Love your life. This person does not love much about their life. They like your life. They like you. I'd be lying if I said they didn't like you. They like you. They like your lie. Your love actually makes them crazy. And then they said, I can't believe you did this to me. This person can't believe how you woke their ass up and told them a thing or two. Sound like you kicked them in the ass and it worked because it's a death of transformation. So that would be a death of ego. That's why they're coming back to apologize. And there's a new opportunity. Come home to yourself. Ace of Pentacles and come home to yourself. That's a beautiful energy. You know, dearest one, you've been gone so long, wandering far outside of yourself, looking for something or someone to lighten your load, to feed you, clothe you, tell you just how many years they waited for you to journey their way, how tired your feet grow, how heavy your heart, and yet you still wander. So the action with that is, but if you get quiet and still in meditation or just pray, you would hear God talking to you, calling from the inside of your rib cage, calling from deep between your ears and at the bottom of your belly, whispering, I'm right here and I have everything I need. Telling you to stop searching out there, come home to yourself. It's like somebody is so looking for that external validation, they become really shallow over time and it's become a burden. You dig? To the wands, it's like you stuck with all the dirty damages too. It's like I've been hurt so many times, this motherfucker's turning reptilian. This is like a hungry lion turning cold with all these damn swords in their back. Oh, that's the Ten of Swords, not the Ten of Wands. I apologize. This person feels betrayed about a lot, so they need to come into alignment with their core values and the vision for the lifestyle that they want to create what they want. They want to, it looks like somebody want to be successful like you because you got the Six of Wands here. They want to be victorious like you. That's why they're in love with you. Your love makes them crazy. It does. But they're not in alignment. Something's not in alignment, but there is a completion of this Ten of Swords and then there's an Ace of Pentacles. So somebody wants an opportunity, is going to take the opportunity to do right, do better. Shuffle. This person pulled out quite a few stops thinking that you were going to respond to like ratchetness or laziness. Something with the ratchetness. Okay, that seems to be a theme. The Sun. The overall, the Two of Wands. No, your happiness is more important than somebody's ratchetness. The Fool. Like you went on your own. This is fire, fire, fire energy. Okay? This is passion. This is peace. Six of Swords. This is you fighting for what you want. This is Ace of Wands. It's got nothing to do with business. I don't want it. You could have went through a dark night of the soul. Yourself. Because that's on the bottom of the deck. But that's not... No. I'm told to flip that over. Flip over what you're not. Hungry like a wolf. Could be what you're going through. I feel like you attract, look, that's an Ace of Pentacles too. I feel like because you went another way, you're attracting a lot of suitors. A lot. Okay, that wasn't a good shuffle. Shuffle. Well, well, well. We got 4 Pentacles, 4 Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. It took a minute for this to get off the ground, but I think you built something up for yourself with the Chariot on the bottom. I think it took a minute before it took off, but it was still forward movement. Okay, with this business, it could have put you in 2 minds. Okay, but you had to retreat from how you've been doing things, or you just have to tell people, listen, we can't right now. I can't right now. I gotta work on myself. I gotta heal. I don't know. I feel like this is something you're not telling nobody. With the 4 of Swords is retreat. You're quiet. And you're turning a 4 of Pentacles, which is like stability, but just like enough to pay the bills without nothing left over. It gives me that energy. So you start I feel like you travel for work with the Chariot. And I feel like it turns you into the Queen of Pentacles. Even though you were at the 4 of Pentacles financially, you're good with money to the point where you still remain the Queen of Pentacles as somebody who balances everything. Even though it was slow to come in. The Knight of Pentacles. And then you got the 4 of Cups. Look at that baby. Isn't he cute? 4 of Cups. 2 of Wands is here again. This has something to do with your children. 10 of Wands. 5 of Cups. And 8 of Swords. Okay, this gives me the vibe that someone thought that you would be burdened with the responsibility of children while trying to mess up business for you. Someone tried to really like make your life too hard for no reason, without just cause. Like the enemy was working against you a lot. That 8 of Swords is like, that's a badass attitude. That is somebody's nasty attitude. They're trying to make you fall into a ditch. You see that? How the enemy is right there, a wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel your presence. I feel somebody's presence. Okay? Like somebody walking up on you and they're in regret because they didn't know. It's like somebody walking up to you and you turn into this ferocious thing. Now they in regret. They crying over spilled milk now. It's like you can't throw somebody the ball and then if I'm faulting how they catch you. I'm not playing. I feel somebody's presence. Okay, you see how this thing walked up to somebody walked up to you and they woke a sleeping giant up, a monster. Wow, the 10 of Wands is like they expect you see how this man's body is kind of frail, kind of skinny. It's like they try to make things very hard for you, but you got wisdom on your side. You got an owl right here, just like the Empress had the owl in her look. I hear guys trying to tell you something. They both have owls right there. Like they take, I heard clearly. I have Allah and His Messenger, and I take that how it resonate with your particular sect of religion. I have everything I need. I'm good. Oh, that put a little flutter in my. That put a lot in my chest. Like a lot of love. The love is there. That's what I'm feeling. The love is there. No matter what you've been through, the love was always there. It was always with you. And then what I like about these cards is they have like historic illustrations in the background. Like you carry like you take after the right people. You take after your ancestors. You're not persuaded by politics or environmental attitudes. You listen to what your forefathers have taught, the morals, ethics, and beliefs that have been passed down from your forefathers and all that they've encountered. This is somebody who had grandparents or great grandparents who fought in the war, in the military or something like that, or fought in their own country to have better for their family. And it's something about breaking a generational curse. And you sitting in that Empress energy, and somebody does not understand that you create opportunities out of nothing. With the sun here, the Fool, and the Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, like God is always with you. While someone could have been smiling in your face, you didn't know they were your enemy. But they didn't know you were very true to yourself. And you come from a lot. Like you could have you could take after the relatives that was in the military. You got that same fighter spirit. And you don't let nobody take nothing from you. For some, I don't like to say that, but it's your own cultural group that want to like slow you down. And that's what brings out the monster, like that flip side to you. Sorry to say that, but that's what I'm seeing. What else? Three of Pentacles. The Fool again. Seven of Cups. Someone thinks you're naive and ungrounded. And the Hangman. But why they think that? The Nine of Cups. I see Bohemian. The word Bohemian came to mind with the Hangman and the Nine of Cups. Because you're such a free spirit. But it's something that you haven't, it's something that it appears that way. That you are indecisive about something. Like you're coming off that way to somebody. You had a Two of Wands. Secretly. Like you already made a decision. Someone's pissed off, but they want you to go be with them. You'll go be with them then. Someone feels rejected by you with that Three of Swords. And the Three of Pentacles is like, I just think you're working on yourself more than anything. This gives me Bohemian. You see, he didn't take nothing but a stick in a bag. Like he don't travel. You travel really light. I didn't see that there's a cat here on the bottom. The cat's like, I think this is a new business venture for some because the cats represent intuition, instincts, independence. You walked away from something with nothing. Like you started from nothing and you're going from a Seven of Cups to a Nine of Cups. It's just a dream turned to a wish fulfillment. And your love makes someone crazy. So what though? I need more time. Who gives a fuck? You're wrong as fuck. I lost everything. What does somebody think you're wrong for? Karma's a bitch. Ooh, that's the overall tone with that. You need more time. Someone doesn't care. Someone's trying to disregard your boundaries. And you look at them like you're like out of order right now. And this person is only acting like that because they feel like they lost everything. It's a back and forth thing. Like the overall tone is karma's a bitch. So maybe you were taken for granted at some point and you figured life out on your own. Like nobody, like at the last time, I feel like once somebody didn't know you that long and they were up to, I just feel like you were met with a lazy energy with the Ten of Wands that burdensome. It's like, oh, that's what made me say I got God and his messenger. Okay. I don't need nothing else. Like you didn't know. It gave me, the Moon card was there earlier too with the secret enemies. That is a secret enemy, someone howling at the moon. But I also heard a hit dog will holler. So you, with the way that decisions that you made, you decided to move on your own in secret was something, I feel like you already are like that anyway, because you have the Fool card here a couple of times and the Two of Wands. You went in your own direction. You do your own thing. You give me independent energy, and it kind of it makes people stand back on their heels when trying to interact with you or trying to get you to bend your will their way. I think you let go of petty energy. And I think that it's another sad love song that's wrecking somebody's brain like crazy because they don't have the same mind intrigue. Whatever they thought was better, and they got to eat it eat that, eat it when it's bitter. They have to go through their own shadow work like everybody else. So that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.